And then, whoosh, I shot back up to the flying island on the carpet. But everything was, I don't know, girlified. And then suddenly Critter clobbered me over the head.
Are you sure that's how it all happened?
Yes! Or, no! The part with the transformation was later. But I was knocked out, wasn't I? My memories are fragmentary, blurred. Wait! Everything was blurred! And then I said to myself, why don't you go and visit your old friend the Red Pirate?
Oh, you're always my favorite. And it doesn't change a thing if our friend over there had to bring you here in chains.
No bounty hunter can catch me. Zazzy couldn't, and him over there either.
Yeah, and you were nicely tied up when you arrived.
Yeah, well, that was just a momentary lapse of concentration.
I've been after you since you stole the Mary. And that little demon caught you within a couple of days. Good man.
I didn't steal the Mary, and he didn't capture me. I'm not really here. I think I've had enough for today. Nice chatting with you.
Nah. I want the artifact of divine fate, and that's why you're here.
I thought I was here because you, out of kindness, and because you want to torture me.
Out of kindness? Because I want to torture you? And especially because I want the artifact that fulfills every wish?
Ivo and the Archmage have hidden the artifact. I don't know where it is.
Yeah, you know. 'Cause if you don't, I could have you thrown off the island straight away.
I'm all right then. I know. I'll tell you if you let me go with 4 chests of gold.
I've got a better idea. I let you live. Oh no, let's see. I grant you a quick death if you tell me where it is.
If that's your bestest offer, it's time for a quick getaway. I also hit little people with glasses on, with pleasure. All right then, if that's how you want it. Take that, and that. Ha! Had enough?
Oh, what fun. You'll last some action round here.
I'll take him outside and stick his head in some cold water. Perhaps he'll start thinking straight again, within the bounds of his capabilities.
That's a good idea. And once we're sober, we can get drunk again.
Leave me. I can manage.
What are you doing? You were only supposed to pretend you were drinking. The red pirate was supposed to fall asleep. We'd overpower the guards, grab the lamp, and beat it. That was the plan.
Plan, schman. I needed that. And anyway, haven't you noticed? It's as if the whole island has died out. Not a single soul here. Apart from the red pirate. And his screws are getting looser by the day.
And his tasty note leaves something to be desired.
There you are! Come, Critter! We're getting out of here. There's something seriously wrong with this place. To the Mary! Ow.
Sing! Ula dula! Clutch! That's... Oh, God! Left alone. Alone. No, it's mine. And it's caused enough damage already. Chokum. You can look pregal. Harsut quilla. La boca! Oracle! Hostile. Monks, Fats! Litok! Look, bottom. Look, muchacho. Look, X. Ratos. Muchacho. Ratos. Blonde a la Mary. Testing. Not the X.
Huh? Hangover healer, milk, peppermint and salt. A barkeeper's worst nightmare, destroys hours of good work in seconds. Good idea.
X.
No problem.
Yoo-hoo! Take a look. Kutsure, Luca. Archmage. Nops. Gunzela, ooh. That's you. Kutsure, Luca. Kutsure, Luca.
What? No. What the? It tastes like. And it's also driven away that lovely drunkenness.
Finally! Can you get the lamp now?
There's something shady going on. Can't you see it? The lamp isn't worth it.
A lamp with a gin in it that grants you 3 wishes. That's worth pretty much everything. Anyway, we need it to get off this island.
Why?
The Red Pirate chained up the Mary with a magic padlock. Only he can open it, or a powerful spell. And I take it you don't want to leave the Mary behind.
I'll think of something.
Huh.
1 wish for you, 1 for me, and we'll sell the 3rd to the highest bidder. That's what we agreed. If we use 1 wish to free the Mary...
Then there's still 1 wish for me, and 1 to sell. Where's the problem?
But...
I don't care what you do with your wish. Release the Mary, or leave her here.
Charming. All right, then. What was the plan again?
You were going to put the Red Pirate and the Palace Guard out of action.
Check. Well, apart from the ape.
Well, as soon as it's out of the way, I come in and get the lamp.
And you're really going to come in through the crystal dome without Red noticing?
Swift and silent. No problem.
He has some really powerful artifacts in there. If he catches us...
You just take care of the monkey. I'll take care of the rest.
Stop keeping me from my work, you little chatterbox. This town has long been the heart of piratedom in Avantasia, at least for the flying pirates. Every stone, every nail, all stolen from somewhere by hard-working pirates. I actually like coconut milk, but after that drink Critter gave me, I wouldn't even drink it from the belly button of... I don't want any coconut milk. Creepy. They look so... real. At first I thought they might be new pieces for the Red Pirate's collection, but then he'd surely have them in his palace and not out here. The life of a pirate isn't what it used to be. You have to look for alternative sources of income now. Ringtones, promotional events, merchandising, that kind of thing. We, the Pirates of Pirate Island, demand that his head disappear from our island immediately. Signatured XXX, 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 and so on. I don't even know what that gnome's called. I met him in a tavern in Bonzing and told him about the lamp. Has some good tricks up his sleeves. If he says he can open a crystal dome in a flash without making a sound, then I believe him. My Mary. The Red Pirate himself chained her up when we arrived. I wasn't expecting that. Granted, it did used to be his ship, and he's attached to her. But a huge magic padlock? It's a bit over the top if you ask me. The lens was mostly used to dramatically shorten the getaway of airships whose occupants had incurred the wrath of the Red Pirate. padlock really does look magical. I wonder whether... Shh, shh! All right already. Look, but don't touch. I get it.
Hello? Hello?
That looks promising. Good night, Gracie. Fezzes are cool.
Elevators! Oh, Gonzalo Mary! Woo! Elevators! Oh, Gonzalo Mary! Woo!
Now all we have to do is get you out of there.
That's my job.
Right. How long will it take? In the meantime, I could...
What were you saying?
And that's why you should always have a reliable partner.
It was nothing, really.
Oh, I wasn't talking to you. Now let's get out of here. Get ready for the big show, Critter.
Oh, hello. You're a new one.
Ta-da!
What?
Aren't you supposed to put on a big show?
Ta-da.
Good grief. As you're a djinn, you have to grant me 3 wishes, right?
Of course. Yes, sure.
But...
But it would be nice if, well, can we agree on 3 small wishes?
We'll worry about my kingdom and immeasurable riches later. First, we have to get out of here.
Yes, well, I could perhaps come up with a coin.
A coin? I'm trying to impress an elf princess. Do you really think a coin is going to blow her away?
I'm just not that good at magic.
Not that good at magic? Take 10 breaths and count deeply. All in good time, Nate. All in good time. I always thought djinns were godlike super magicians with healthy egos.
Oh, yeah, they're great.
But aren't you a djinn too?
Oh, well, yes, that's true, of course.
I mean, not that you aren't great. I just thought you'd be bigger.
My brothers are all bigger. They serve the most powerful rulers in the universe. Me, you know, they sent me here to practice. They said no one in this strange old world would really notice if I screwed things up.
Nate's the name, but you can call me Master Nate. What's yours?
Benjamin bin Nabil Tafik bin Ekrem Kamal bin Abbas ibn Hadshi.
I'll call you Benny. Let's start with something easy. Open that.
Oh.
Oh?
It's not really that easy.
Not that easy?
Please don't pressure me. I don't like it when people get on my back.
Concentrate and open it. That's my wish.
All right, then. I did it! Did you see that?
The padlock. You're supposed to open the padlock.
But that's a magic padlock. I can't do that.
Benny, now.
But what if I do something wrong?
Benny, how long have we known each other?
About a minute?
And in that time, you've only disappointed me once.
Really?
Yes, I believe in you. Let it all out, Benny. It's you against the padlock.
Well, all right then.
I can explain.
The lamp belongs to me!
Oh, I'm happy to talk about it.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh?
Don't move.
I wish I could comply to your request. Really. Ah!
The Archmage claims there are hardly any opportunities for the common citizen to improve their lot. The rich stay rich, the poor stay poor. That's nonsense, of course. Have you got that?
Nonsense. Yep, got it. He pleads for more education, For the poor as well. What do you say to that?
Too complicated. My party and I have found a simpler way. From tomorrow, anyone can be a winner in life. I present the lottery.
And the winners can move from the lower town to the upper town.
The winner? Once a month, we grant one citizen from the lower town a better life in our midst. And you will report on it, Mr. Fox. The winner's new fabulous life and how I made it possible.
The winner. It's singular.
The first draw is tomorrow. I expect to see it all over the paper.
Very well, madam.
The Archmage no longer lives alone in the tower. He has some family learning the art of magic there too. But it's difficult teaching adults magic. Their minds are less open and they're too stuck in the physical world, and they lack the imagination for magic. No, the next generation of real mages will be the young, trained by us in the school. In 10 years, the Mage Tower will be teeming with the school's finest. It was quite a surprise when one morning suddenly the second tower appeared. The older folk remembered that it had once always been there, until one day it just disappeared. They didn't really pay much attention to it at first because the town housed the mage school. Magic stuff happens. But when it didn't return, they just forgot about it. I'm not so convinced that this lottery is a good idea. Sure, it's a fine thing for the winner, but wouldn't it be a coincidence if the right person won? Judging by the size and the wood used, the barrel must contain a precious liquid. Brandy, I'd bet. The delivery dock for goods delivered by airship. Bill is one of the town's biggest merchants, and with the war over, more goods land here every day. Bill uses the crane to smuggle things down to the lower town to evade the duty at the gate. Can't imagine that's allowed. Hello, Bill.
Wilbur.
How's business?
Could be better.
I thought business would be booming now that the war's over.
It is. But it could be better.
What do you think of the lottery?
Clever, ain't it?
What do you mean?
Well, you've got to give the rabble the feeling they could make it too, right?
Make what?
Becoming one of us. As long as everyone down there thinks their current situation is only a temporary condition on the way to fame and fortune, they leave us in peace.
But some actually do make it.
Yes, exactly, that's the spirit. Anyone can make it if they just try hard enough. Meh.
Looks like your crane's ready.
Oh yes, finally I can lower goods straight down to my stall. Saves on customs duty and paying bribes to the town guard down by the gate.
Is that legal?
Not paying bribes? Dunno. But nowadays an honest trader's got to look out for number one.
Were you in the lower town today? What's the situation like?
Those loonies are taking over.
What, you mean the protesters?
More gold for everyone, they demand. They should work instead, then they'll have gold.
But isn't that the problem? They want to work, but there aren't any jobs.
There's enough work. I've offered a couple of them work.
Yes, but they'd like to be paid.
You see, so it is all about gold. You give those layabouts a little finger and they take the whole hand. And who's supposed to pay for it? The honest trader.
Then you're on the council leader's side, right? I guess you're on the council leader's side in the election.
You bet.
All the traders are. She's one of us after all, even if only by marriage. Her husband, old Van Buren, was the richest trader in the region.
Was?
Been dead 2 years. Was the last Van Buren. His father and his uncle before him were full-blooded salesmen. Out of their parents' vast and powerful trading group, they made an even vaster and more powerful trading group. Van Buren knew what to do, and the widow knows too. She knows the hardships the traders suffer, and is sure to cut taxes.
Do you even pay taxes?
No, but they're too high nonetheless.
I have to be going, Bill. See you next time.
See ya.
Ugh, creepy. The prison. I always try to get past this window fast. Hello? Is anyone there?
You bet there is.
My name is Wilbur Weathervane. Who are you?
Wilbur Weathervane? Good alias. Call me Mr. X. My friends call me X.
X? Strange name. Still, better than Goalpost Head, I guess. Why are you locked up?
They want me out of the way. I know too much.
But they don't just lock people up for being intelligent.
They do if you know the wrong things. We're being watched.
By whom?
They are watching us.
Who are they? The wizards?
Them, the ones watching us. They're out there.
How long have you been in prison?
A few days, but I suspect they'll never let me out. I'm a political prisoner. They want to silence me. Tell everyone. The truth is out there.
Here? In Seastone?
Yes, probably.
Well then, I have to be going.
Take care of yourself, brother.
All of the expensive shops in Seastone are here in the upper town. This bakery makes the finest pies, the most delicious cakes, and the most amazing chocolates. Luckily, I don't have enough money to buy myself a treat every day. Otherwise, it wouldn't be too long before I no longer fit into my teacher's robe. The coat of arms of the proud town of Seastone, capital of the Alliance and largest town in all Avantasia. With the refugee camp on the outskirts of town, Seastone seems larger than ever before. The latest edition of the Seastone Lookout, the local newspaper. Council Leader Van Buren, we are equal opportunity providers. Tomorrow morning we will present our solution to the poverty problem. We are the only ones with simple and efficient solutions to today's problems. Some famous knight. He's already lost both legs and his sword in battle, but his fighting spirit is unbroken. Hello?
Shh. What?
Well then.
Take...
Hello, Mr. Shieldhand.
Well, I never. If it isn't little Weathervane.
Why is the gate closed? I want to go to the lower town.
Curfew. After dark, residents of the upper town can only enter the lower town with special permission.
Who came up with that?
Council Leader Van Buren. She's worried about the well-being of the residents of the upper town.
And where do I get one of these permits?
Nowhere today. You can go to the town hall and apply for one there tomorrow.
But I'm supposed to meet Remy in the inn tonight.
Tough.
Looks like Bill the Merchant's crane is finally finished.
It's been 2 days. He's been transporting things up and down all day.
And you inspected the goods?
Why should I?
Isn't there a toll on transporting goods like alcohol and pipeweed and other stuff from the upper town to the lower town?
There are real crimes going on in this town. I don't even have the resources to take care of them.
Bill said something about bribing the town guard. Would you know anything about that?
That's an outrageous allegation. The town guard is not bribable.
That's good. Otherwise, you'd probably have too much gold. I mean, if no more goods go through the gate here, then no one needs to be bribed, eh?
That's right. So you're saying Bill is cheating the state of its well-earned taxes because he's smuggling goods into the lower town?
Do you want to ban him from running the crane?
No. Bill and his colleagues are very influential. Anyway, no one said anything about a ban, did they? No. I've got another idea. But how can I do it?
What do you need to do to stop the smuggling?
Someone would have to mark one of Bill's barrels of alcohol and then order it from the lower town. If the said marked barrel turns up there tonight without the tax having been paid, then we have our evidence.
You can be really clever, Mr. Shieldhand.
The only problem is, I can't leave this place. I have to guard the town, you see. But you can fulfill your civic duty and help the town guard.
Civic duty? You want me to do your job?
Not for nothing, of course. What do you want in return?
I want a pony.
Aha! So you want free access to the lower town?
Ah, no, I want a pony.
Yes, you already said that. That's not how it works. You want to go to the lower town, I won't let you. But, coincidentally, there is something you can do for me. So we'll come to an agreement and you get...
a pony.
Ugh.
Fine then. I want into the lower town.
Excellent. Now you help me convict Bill, and I give you the key to the gate.
Okay.
Here's a piece of chalk.
Done. Hello, Mr. Shieldhand.
Well, I never. If it isn't little Weathervane.
I've marked a barrel of Bill's brandy.
Excellent. Then go down to the lower town and order a barrel and we'll see what happens.
You mean I no longer need a special permit?
Correct. You're now on an official mission for the town guard.
Bill also built the outhouse. Remy says he's rented this entire strip along the town wall. Maybe he couldn't bear the thought of leaving his stand unattended for a few minutes a day. Bill's stall. During the day, he sells stuff from the upper town that you can't normally get down here. So this is where the crane comes down. And up there's Bill sitting on his crates. Psst! Bill!
Who's there? And what do you want?
It's me, Mr. Shieldhand. I want to talk to you about my bribe. Or lack of, to be precise.
Why do you call yourself Mr. Shieldhand?
Because Anton. Anton Shieldhand is my name. And I want a bribe.
Petey, is that you? It's bloody dark down there.
Yes, it's me, Petey.
Why are you putting on a funny voice all of a sudden? You really are a crazy dog. So what can I do for my favourite errand boy?
I need a barrel of brandy for the inn.
No problem. What's the password?
Password? What password?
The secret password. I can't just offer illegal goods to anyone, especially as I don't have any.
Oh, that password. All right, the password is... I don't know the password.
Why not? Aren't you Petey? Step into the light.
Yes, I am, but I forgot the password.
Ha! That's just like you. Ask in the inn. The owner knows it.
Fine. A wooden box full of old tools. Some sort of metal clamps, a hammer, some wire. Probably Bill uses this stuff to maintain his stand. I'll take the hammer. At the moment, more people live outside the town than inside it. Most of them are refugees. There were days when the wagons were lined up nose-bag to bumper and the road was full of them as far as the eye could see. This is one of the entrances to the underground world of the rats. Rats represent one of the town's largest population groups. But many don't think of them as real people and they don't have many rights. Remy and the Archmage have been trying to change that for a long time, but some think that the rats entered the town illegally and consider them vermin. The first and most impressive barricade I've ever seen. Someone has put a bucket of water next to the fire pit. Security isn't normally a priority in Seastone. But with all these wooden houses, I'm glad to see an exception. Usually citizens and visitors to the inn warm up by the fireplace on cold nights. Paper, wood, everything's here, except for someone looking to warm up. This looks like a hatch. Hello?
Aloha.
Are you talking to the enemy?
Who are you?
My name is...
If you tell an agent of the government our real names, you'll endanger the entire organization.
What do you want to call us?
My name is John. No, Paul. Next to me is, J-Stop.
Your name is Paul? But you're a woman.
Gender is just one of the fictions indoctrinated by the patriarchal society.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Did you build the barricade?
Aye, that's right.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it's beautiful. But it kind of blocks the whole street, doesn't it?
We're gonna dry you lot out till you give us what we want.
But the upper town is supplied by airships.
We won't move an inch until you stand starving and freezing before us.
But we've got plenty of food. And if my rabbit sheep didn't always take my bed, I wouldn't freeze either.
I told you it doesn't work like that.
We're protesting here, and there's nothing you can do about it.
I talked to a prisoner in the upper town. He's one of yours, isn't he?
A victim of the state's power. Our first martyr.
He's not dead yet. And if he got the cake, he'll be back with us soon.
Cake?
Shh.
Have to be going.
May the protest never end.
Someone forgot their jacket, or left it hanging there while they take a nap upstairs. That would be risky. The crime rate in this town is at an all-time high. Remy looks tired. I think the election campaign and the current situation in the town are really taking their toll on him. Hello, Remy.
If it isn't the magic school's new star professor. How was your first day, Wilbur?
Headmaster Block is very mean to me. He gives me loads of difficult tasks.
All of which you've solved, knowing you.
Yes, but then he gives me new tasks that are even more difficult. And even if I worked through the night, I still couldn't finish them all. No one could.
Interesting and curious. If he wanted to represent you as the Archmage's bad choice, then he wouldn't have given you exercises that are clearly impossible. People would realize what kind of game was being played, and the trick would backfire. Did you notice anything else?
Archmage Alistair gave me a magic slate.
That's just like him. He likes magical playthings.
That's not all. The slate advised me to build a golem to help me with my work.
A golem?
They're very strong, so it could help me with a lot of my work.
Yes, but I was thinking of something else. Think about it. We agree the Archmage is the most powerful living wizard.
Of course.
No one could touch a hair on his head with a magical attack. But brute force, a stone to the head, a knife in the ribs.
That could be a possibility.
But now imagine that he had a bodyguard, a big chap, hard as stone.
Such as a golem, for example.
Exactly. Even a troll wouldn't get past the golem. But the best thing, golems are absolutely loyal. They simply cannot help but follow their master's commands.
And if I order it to defend the Archmage with its life?
Then that's exactly what it'll do, and no one would get past it.
That sounds fantastic.
Can you manage that? Building a golem and bringing it to life?
I'll sure try, at any rate. I'll get it to complete the headmaster's stupid tasks first, and then guard the Archmage.
The headmaster and the council leader have come up against the wrong gnome.
You don't look all that happy yourself. Tough day.
Tough week. I'm worried about the Archmage's safety. The situation in the town is explosive. He was heckled on the street while checking up on the field hospital down there. but it was just some wound-up idiots. I'm worried about the one assailant who has enough brains, resources, and volition.
Someone? Like Headmaster Block?
Hard to imagine, but it can't be ruled out. We need more information.
I surprised Headmaster Block in the staff room as he was rummaging through a desk drawer. But he was startled when I spoke to him, like I caught him doing something.
He didn't want you to see him fiddling around in his own desk drawer.
Interesting, isn't it?
At first there was the unsolvable exercises, and now the desk drawer. Something's not right.
That's what I think too. So what do we do now? Keep an eye on Headmaster Block and see what happens?
So near the elections. A supporter of the council leader behaving suspiciously in the vicinity of the Archmage. No, too risky. We can't wait.
So you're going to have a look for yourself?
I'd like to, but perhaps that's precisely their plan. An officially unofficial employee of the Archmage sniffing about in the office of one of his political opponents.
Wouldn't be good if word got out. A first-rate scandal. But what about a teacher looking for a form in the staff room? A teacher who is in the school because the headmaster has given him tasks to be done.
Normally I would try to discourage you, but the Archmage is visiting the school tomorrow. If his opponents are planning something, we have to expose them tonight.
I'll do it. I'll have a look around and get back to you if I discover anything.
All right, but be careful, Wilbur.
Then let's not waste any time. I'll build a golem bodyguard for the Archmage and have a look around the headmaster's office.
Good idea. And let me know as soon as you find anything peculiar. No heroics, Wilbur Weathervane.
I'll be careful.
I'll go back underground. I want to find out about the dark magic the Archmage has been sensing for days.
Good luck. You and Van Buren will not succeed with your plan. You may have great and powerful friends, but the Archmage has small and cleverer ones. Remy left his class. There's a mark. It says 2CL beside it. For most people, that's just a little sip. But for a rat, that's a fair amount of booze, I guess. Wow! A two-headed ogre. I've heard of those. I never thought I'd actually ever see one of those in real life. Or smell it. Hello!
Little mini-man.
But Blout, that's a guest. Welcome, noble sir. How can we help you?
I have heard that you buy your alcohol from Bill.
We don't have much choice. He's the only trader who'll sell us alcohol.
Expensive.
You're right there. The prices are unashamedly high.
Would you perhaps be interested in a barrel of brandy? I'm sure that Bill would deliver today.
No, thank you. We still have stock, and we have much fewer guests since the barricade was erected.
But I need a password.
The password for Bill's crane capers? If you were one of his trustworthy customers, you'd know it.
Seastone is a big town with lots of merchants. Why is Bill the only one selling alcohol?
Since the town was virtually besieged with refugees, there's been no way for the farmers and traders from the surrounding areas to get through with their ox carts.
Right. And Bill gets his supplies by air. Just the same, there's still more than one merchant in the upper town, isn't there?
Of course. Bill trades alcohol, another trades in lamp oil, the next one in mana potions. That way they avoid competition and set any price they want.
I smashed them all!
We are upset about it.
How about we try and bring down Bill and his exorbitant prices?
What are you thinking of?
Bash him?
Well, let's just say I could put the long arm of the law onto him.
Shield hand?
Tin Man.
I don't know.
The plan is absolutely Anton-proof. We're all set. I just need Bill's password and bam! We have him by his muttony legs.
And it won't be traced back to us? I really don't want to be paying even more for our alcohol in future.
It's a secret covert operation shrouded in secrecy.
Shrouded in secrecy.
He has earned it. Oh, all right then. The password is gold won't make you happy.
Really?
Here, a bag of silver for the brandy. It will be worth it if it scuppers business for Bill and his band of ne'er-do-wells.
Thanks. Did someone forget that jacket on the chair over there?
Oh, it belongs to a young guest. He, well, got into a fight with Mr. Shieldhand of the Town Guard and was arrested.
Hooligan! Lock up immediately.
What happened?
He was quietly drinking his beer. Shieldhand came in, recognized him as one of the protesters and wanted to search him. The young man refused, said he hadn't done anything wrong and wouldn't let anyone search him without reason.
Then bang! Trench in a lockdown.
And the jacket?
It's been hanging there ever since. We're keeping it as a deposit until he's paid for his beer.
You're a two-headed ogre, right?
Well, I am an ogre.
And me too.
So, you two are ogres?
My name is Sloth, mage, philosopher, scholar.
And bag of wind.
That is Blout, my brother. He is...
Me, Basher. Me best things up.
Then take care, you two. One, both.
So long.
Bye.
The jacket belongs to a protester. It has several patches and a badge pinned on the front. No one noticed. Headmaster Block seems to be counting gold. Lots of gold. I wonder where he got it. Hello, Headmaster Block.
Weathervane, haven't you got things to attend to at school?
I'm sort of still on the job. I'm just getting some tools from the town.
Fine. I have to admit that your performance today did not disappoint me.
Really?
I didn't expect anything. Thus, I was neither surprised nor disappointed that your results do not look good when compared to those of a qualified specialist.
What are you doing there, if I might ask? Surely you can't earn that much gold as a school headmaster, right?
Of course not. The gold is for the council leader's election campaign. I'm her party treasurer.
Some people want the council leader to win the election very badly.
Of course. They see their donation as an investment in the future, and they know how to make a difference.
Have to be going.
I'll be expecting you tomorrow after the opening ceremony for a staff appraisal meeting, so we can talk about your performance.
Very well. My golem and I are going to show you. Master Marcus and Bill eventually had enough of this strange role-playing apparatus. I thought Master Marcus had outgrown his love of fantasy worlds, but now there's live role-play. I'm worried about him. Eventually he might spend all of his time in his fantasy role-play world of bicycles, tax returns, microwaves and branded soft drinks and forget the real world entirely. Hopefully I can sleep in my own bed tonight. A bed here at the inn would overtax the contents of my wallet. A sheet of paper with lots of paragraphs in small type. It says, licensing law at the top. Rules for different drinking games, maybe. Article 1, Paragraph 1, drink with sense. If sense is not available, drink without. And here, Article 6, Paragraph 5, the feeding of mugwais after midnight is expressly forbidden. That makes sense. Article 14, Paragraph 2, the host is not required to serve vampires. This seems to be a long list of rules that apply to inns and their guests. How practical. This way you can check at any time to ensure that any freewheeling parties still conform to local ordinances. That's one less worry. There are a whole bunch of articles here. The paper is covered in writing so small and closely packed that it's difficult enough to decipher the text sober. Article 9, Paragraph 1. Dwarven ale may only be served in specially secure underground bunkers. Luckily, they don't know about the cellar master back home in the White Ridge Mountains and our dwarven ale experiment. Swinging Seastone, the town that never sleeps. This postcard was clearly sent before the war. Even the Mage School Tower is in its proper place. That's that terrible boy from class. Pretty late for a little guy like him. Young guy. Hey!
Whoa! You're Wilbur Weathervane!
Out to make fun of me, are you? You're probably upset after I proved that I know more about magic than you thought at school this morning.
What? What are you talking about, Master Weathervane?
You were pretty cheeky at school this morning.
Which school?
There you go again, trying to make fun of me.
But Master Weathervane, I'd never!
This morning in the Mage School, you were trying to make me feel uncomfortable and look stupid in front of the other students.
The Mage School? In the Upper Town? I'm not even allowed there. I wasn't born in Seastone, and I'm certainly not important enough to enter the Upper Town without a good reason.
You mean to tell me you weren't in my class this morning?
In your class? To become a wizard? That would be so cool!
It's getting late. Isn't it about time you went home?
I'll wait until all the guests have left the tavern. Sometimes Zloff and Blout give me a room, if no one is renting it.
You don't have a real home?
I've got lots of homes. Sometimes I sleep down in the tent city, and sometimes Widow Twanky lets me sleep on the bench in front of her fire. But if I can sleep in a real bed in the pub, then of course I'd prefer that.
You look like you're training for an important battle.
No, I'm reenacting your battle. How you and Captain Bonnet and Princess Ivo defeated the Archwitch, Mortroga, in the Black Tower.
Oh, really?
It must have been the greatest battle of all time. The solitary heroes, surrounded by monsters, standing up to the leader of the Shadow Army and her son, Munkus. Boom, bash, ja!
Well, maybe it wasn't quite that dramatic.
10 years of war, the artifact of divine fate, and suddenly, peace. What's not dramatic about that?
Was good to see you again, or met you for the first time.
There's no way I would have forgotten if I'd met you before, Master Weathervane.
Either the boy's making fun of me, or that's another item from our list of strange events.
Psst, Bill! So, Petey, what's the password?
Gold can't buy happiness.
As long as it's jangling in someone else's purse. Absolutely right. So, you wanted a barrel of brandy.
Right.
That'll be a small bag of silver. One barrel of brandy coming up.
That's it. That's the barrel with the bark.
What did you say?
Nothing. Just thanks for the delivery.
As long as you pay, I deliver. Take care.
Bill didn't pay any taxes on that barrel. And those taxes build roads, care for the sick and elderly, and pay for my apple. Shield Hand won't be impressed.
And?
Bill has delivered the marked barrel.
And has therefore cheated me. Just you wait. I'm going to get the bribe money I'm due and then some.
Hey! Hello? What about my exemption? Hey, Mr. Shieldhand, we had a deal. And now Shieldhand's busy negotiating his bribe with Bill, and I'm stuck down here. Hello, Sloth.
Ah, Wilbur. Greetings.
Bill delivered the barrel without paying tax on it.
And that's supposed to cause him problems?
Mr. Shieldhand is arresting him right now. Oh, talking to him. Oh, something.
Those two don't particularly like each other, but they are dependent on the same people. They wouldn't, Blout.
Bash each other?
No.
Bite the hand that feeds.
Right.
Ah, if only I was there, then I could make sure they played by the rules. See you, Sloth.
So long.
Hello, Blout.
Willy Burr.
Before I became a mage, I worked in a dwarven inn in the White Ridge Mountains.
You have stupid boss too?
I am not stupid.
Blout always have to work much more than Sloth.
That's because you're so clumsy. We do the same amount of work. I might even do a little bit more.
In too much work. No free time.
Bye, Blout.
Bye.
That's the reporter who let the council leader dictate tomorrow's news to him. If I've ever seen a frustrated man, fox, then it's him. Excuse me?
Ah, Weathervane, right?
You know me?
The leader of the council asked me to have a snoop around in your past. Find some dirty laundry. Nothing.
My mage's cape is still brand new. I got it when I became a professor. Do you like it?
Very fetching. Why are you disturbing my quiet drink?
I have a couple of questions.
A couple?
You're the editor of the Seastone Lookout, right? Mr...
Fox. Archibald Fox.
Your name is really Fox?
You got a problem with that?
Well, isn't that a little unimaginative? You are a fox, and your name is Fox.
That's just how it is.
That's get confusing at family gatherings.
Oh dear. Everyone's a critic nowadays.
What are you writing at the moment?
An article for tomorrow's edition. Pet dragon attacks on the rise. Child mauled. How does that sound?
That's terrible. Is the child okay?
Ah, don't worry. The kid is as made up as the problem with pet dragons.
But then why write about it?
In the obvious, the Archmage simply doesn't do enough about the pet dragon problem.
But I thought that there wasn't one.
The leader of the council has now picked up the issue and has finally enacted a law strictly regulating the keeping of pet dragons. Everyone wins. My newspaper, because it reported on this urgent problem first. The leader of the council, because she acted quickly and decisively. And the citizens, because they don't have to worry about pet dragons anymore. Are you worried about pet dragons?
No.
You see, all thanks to Mrs. Van Buren.
I saw you up there, at the lottery drum. Council leader Van Buren was there too.
Not one of my greatest moments. Letting a politician tell me what I should write about her.
So why do it then?
You can't drink integrity. Anyway, it's fantastic being able to influence so many people's opinions. What I write becomes a big issue of the day, you know?
I get the feeling you're not very happy.
Really? Why shouldn't I be? I've always got enough liquor in my belly and I've never earned as much gold as I have this past year. I spent it on women, alcohol and fast horses. I just frittered the rest away. I simply must be happy.
I think I have a story for you, a real story.
Yeah?
As we speak, the captain of the town guard and a notorious merchant are negotiating bribes. What do you say to that?
I'm shocked.
No, seriously. Bill smuggles alcohol into the lower town, bypassing customs. Mr. Shieldhand knows about it and wants a bribe.
Well, but let me explain.
Mr. Fox, you're a reporter. It's your duty to report on things like this. Do you know why you feel so lousy? Because you're a bloodhound. Fox. Because you're a blood fox. You don't want to just make up stories and have propaganda dictated to you. You want to investigate. You want to uncover. You want to expose.
Ah, all right then. Come and see how this old fox sorts things out.
Fabulous! There's just one problem. Those two are in the upper town and the gate is closed.
I'm a reporter. I can go anywhere.
That's nonsense. If I gave you a gold piece for every barrel, I'd only be making 6 gold pieces profit on 3 gold pieces outlay. I may as well pay tax.
I want my share. Nothing happens around here without my share.
Good evening, gentlemen.
And now him too.
What's that I hear? Exorbitant prices being charged for alcohol, and this alcohol is being smuggled past customs into the lower town?
I was just in the process of clearing up the affair.
What do you want, Fox? Push off. We've got business to do.
That's why I'm here. I want to show my young friend over there how business is done in this town.
Exactly. That's why we have laws, you know.
Right. Well, according to the law, Bill would have to forego lots of money, Shieldhand would be out of a job, and the little influence he has, and I would be worried about the alcohol supply chain.
So what do you propose instead?
I get my alcohol at the normal price from now on. No more daylight robbery for the old fox. Bill, you continue using your crane, saving you on customs. Our competent Captain Shieldhand here is then entitled to part of the savings. I save gold, you continue to earn more than you're entitled to, and Shieldhand makes a bit on the side. We all win. How does that sound?
But...
Sounds fair to me.
all right then.
Ah, then we've got a deal. Come on, Shield Hand. This is cause for celebration. You see, little Wilbur here could clearly see that the situation was unsustainable. An arrangement which made you money suddenly leaving you empty-handed? Can't have that.
Thank you, Weathervane. Perhaps I was wrong about you. Here, with this you can get from the lower town to the upper town any time. You've earned it.
This is the world I help build. Rather than toppling it, I've become one of its pillars. That's the reason I'm not happy.
What can I do for you?
What can you tell me about golems?
Golems are powerful magical beings. They are made of clay or stone, have unbelievable strength, and can work non-stop.
Are they living beings or machines?
They are tools for mages. They do heavy physical work for them. The mage inserts a piece of paper with commands written on it in its mouth, and the golem carries out these commands.
Ah, where can I get a golem? Or do I have to build one myself?
Golems are very rare and expensive, but their construction isn't difficult in principle.
In principle?
The body of a golem is a kind of statue of stone, clay, or other inorganic materials. In order to bring the lifeless statue to life, a spell written in magic ink must be placed in its mouth.
And nobody knows this formula.
That is not correct. I know the spell.
But how? Ah, Master Alistair! He must have sensed that I'd need a golem to help me. The body should be easy enough to build, and you know the spell, so what's the problem?
The spell must be written in magic ink. Some of the ingredients are very rare.
Ah, piffle, I'm good at finding rare things. What's the best way to go about building a golem's body?
A golem needs a torso of stone, clay, loam, or similar. It also needs strong arms in order to carry heavy weights.
And a couple of strong legs to move around on.
Correct. The head of a golem must be made of clay and needs a mouth in which command notes can be inserted.
That means I'll have to make the head myself. Unless I just happen to find a finished golem head lying around somewhere. What ingredients are needed for this magic ink? Does it have to be brewed like a magic potion? Like, stir 3 times to the left and then 4 quick turns to the right? I hope not.
No, a simple mixing of the ingredients is sufficient. However, precise quantities are crucial.
Okay, what are the ingredients?
Exactly 2 centiliters of crocodile tears, exactly 12 drops of dragon sweat, and exactly 1 sea stone small ounces of soot.
What in the world is 12 teen? And dragon sweat? It's kinda hard to make a dragon sweat.
Correct. Dragon sweat is very rare.
I'll think of something. Can you list the ingredients for me?
No problem. You can see the list by looking at me in the inventory.
What do you mean, looking at you in the inventory?
You'll manage.
I might have some more questions for you later.
And I might answer.
Hello, Bill.
Wilbur.
You're pretty good at numbers and
12 is a forgotten number, between 12 and 13. In the past, people counted more precisely, so there were a few extra numbers. Thor and 12, for example.
But I have to add exactly 12 drops of dragon sweat to a potion.
Oh, exactly 12. Well, that's something else completely. That's what mages always write if they don't really know themselves exactly how much of something they need. They don't want to admit it, and it sounds cleverer if they say exactly 12 rather than it doesn't really matter. But you should know that as a mage.
Now I do. I have to be going, Bill. See you next time.
See ya.
The troll just downed tools and called it a day. I should bring that up at the next staff meeting. Ew, the bucket is filled with some kind of mucus. Half water, half troll spit, I bet. No wonder the floor isn't clean. Remy hinted that I should have a look around in there. Something about the headmaster isn't quite right, that's for sure. The door's bound to be locked. Wonder if I can crack it. The door handles look like stupid ears. That was either a coincidence or a silly designer.
Oi, I heard that.
You can talk.
And hear. And who are you calling stupid?
Oh, I'm sorry. I teach at this school and I'd like to get into the staff room.
What is the code?
I'm starting to get the feeling that someone's deliberately putting obstacles in my way.
It's called life?
No, I mean that quite literally, it's like there's someone out there, somewhere, who has nothing better to do than think up one problem after another for me to solve. There's no other explanation. I have to go. I have something to do down in the town.
I don't care. I'm just a door.
Hi, Timmy. What are you doing here?
I want to know what's going on. All the rats have orders from my uncle except for me. I want to help too.
I understand that you want to help and have a real soft spot for little heroes. But you're not the strongest and your health isn't best.
The Archmage staying in power is much more important for the small and the weak than anyone else. We would be the first to suffer under the council leader if she won.
You could be right there. I'm trying to build a golem and I have to get into the staff room somehow.
I could find the way into the staff room. There are lots of secret tunnels and passages under the town. One of them is sure to lead there.
About the staff room?
Yes?
I need to get in there.
But
I need your help. Could you look through the notes on the headmaster's desk? He's a stickler for order, and I'm sure he'll have the door code written down somewhere.
Why do you need to get into the staff room?
The headmaster was acting strange and was hiding something in a drawer. I want to know what he's up to.
Perhaps it's a bomb.
Maybe. We need to find out what exactly. But you're too small to open the drawer. That's why I need the code.
Got it.
Okay. You try and get into the staff room, then we'll meet back here, okay? Be careful.
I always am.
Hopefully that all goes well. Remy would never forgive me if something happened to Timmy, and I'd never, ever forgive myself. Hello, Sloth.
Ah, Wilbur. Greetings.
If you're a mage, Sloth, do you know how to build golems?
I've never tried.
You have? Tried long time to build golem. Just too stupid.
That's completely untrue. That was just playing around.
So, I want to build a golem and I know the right incantation. Can you help me build one?
No. I don't want anything to do with it.
Psst. Wilbur.
Yes?
What are you whispering about? I don't like whispering behind my back.
Sloth always eavesdrop.
See you, Sloth.
So long.
Hello, Blout.
Wilbur.
Psst. Blout, what did you want to tell me?
I won't say.
You're whispering again.
If we talk now, does Sloth hear us?
Oh, just stop whispering behind my back, all right?
Okay, sorry. Want non-alcoholic drinker's apology?
Oh, no. You might have tricked me with alcohol once, but never again.
So Blout got you plastered?
Sloth get exhausted from itsy-bitsy symbol of alcohol. Sloth like little girl with pigtails.
I have alcohol intolerance, or perhaps an allergy.
What did you want to tell me, Blout?
No, Sloth eavesdropping. I say nothing while Sloth listening.
Huh. I'm not going anywhere.
Bye, Blout.
Bye.
Hello, Sloth.
Ah, Wilbur. Greetings.
Do you and Blout keep many secrets from each other?
Not particularly. I just don't like it when Blout fiddles about behind my back. It usually ends in catastrophe.
Maybe you're too hard on him.
He was going to juggle with kitchen knives this afternoon. I noticed just in time.
Would have worked.
No, it wouldn't. And they are my fingers too.
Sloth tell Blout off. Sloth always annoyed.
With good reason. The pub, all this work, and on top of all that, I have to play babysitter. I lost track of time with all that ranting, and now I've missed the bakery. All your fault, Blout.
Blah.
The bakery up by the guardhouse? I go there myself.
Oh, they have those wonderful chocolates. I treat myself to one or two every night.
You see, Sloth got fat.
First of all, that's not true. And secondly, it's flab born of frustration because I have to put up with you.
See you, Sloth.
So long.
You're back. What did you find out?
Lots of documents full of lists and numbers. Nothing suspicious. But I did find an entry titled door. With 4 numbers underneath. 4, 60, 9, 41. I wrote them down for you.
You did great. These numbers are sure to be the code for the door. Thanks for your help.
Well, if you need my help again, you know where to find me.
Would you like to come with me? Maybe I can use a little partner somewhere.
Wow! Yes, please!
Sarah, the chocolate sloth, was talking about in the shop window. 2 sea stone small ounces of indulgence per chocolate, with and without alcohol. The drain should lead directly to sea stone sewers. I would like to say that the sewers in this town are a true marvel of engineering skill. But in truth, the stink here in midsummer is absolutely, breathtaking. Hey, Timmy, do you think you could find a way into the bakery through the sewers?
Of course I can.
And maybe you could borrow a chocolate?
No, but I could steal one.
I don't know. I don't want to incite you into doing something illegal.
It's not against the law for rats to steal food. It's expected of us.
Really?
Have you ever heard of a rat being thrown into jail for food theft?
Ah, true. Off you go then. Hopefully it'll work. There's Timmy. He's inside. Looks like he can only carry 1 chocolate at a time. A red one. He understood me. He has the red wrap chocolate and is heading up. What's he up to now?
Wilbur?
Ah, there you are.
The chocolate. Catch!
Now it's your turn.
No need. Well, how did I do?
Good job, Timmy. I think we could use another chocolate. A blue one this time.
Okay.
There he goes, up onto the roof.
Catch!
Good work! Look, I got you a chocolate.
Ah, well, the thought was there, but those are the wrong ones. The red ones contain alcohol.
Alcohol makes love tired.
I'm afraid that's true. I only eat the blue ones without alcohol.
Oh well, I meant well. Right, I'll just swap the blue and red wrappers. Done. Do you want another one of your favourite alcohol-free chocolates?
Oh, of course. Oops.
Ooh, ouch.
Sloth KO. Very clever plan, Willy Burr.
What did you want to tell me, Blout? I hope it was worth it.
Blout has Golem. Or part of Golem.
Your brother's Golem?
No, other Golem. Blout bought it.
Why did you buy a golem? And why don't you want Zloff to know anything about it?
Zloff always so much work, much stress, much row. Blout scared he'd fight more. Zloff leave him one day.
Right.
That's why Blout buy golem. Should help in inn. Zloff and Blout have holiday.
I see. And since Zloff had some bad experiences building golems, you wanted to keep it secret until it's finished. Where is the golem? Or the parts?
Here. It's broken.
Yes, I see that.
Blout buy more parts, then shout at until golems come alive.
I don't think that will work.
Yes, Zloff here and can play. Blout should not play with magic thingies. Williber must build golem, then Blout stop making fun of Williber's size.
But you've never made fun of my size.
Williber so small, mice call him dwarf. Blout not say again if Williber help.
Okay, fine. How about this? I'll help you out and build the golem, but it's mine until the election, and I can do what I want with it. I'll bring it back after the election, and the golem can help you and Zloff here in the inn.
Okay.
Ooh, oh. What happened?
Zloff sleepyhead.
See you later, Blout. Fantastic! What have we here? A torso and nothing else. Arms, legs and head are missing. A few old notes have fallen out of it. Mow the lawn, wash the dishes, chop a basket full of firewood, then do nothing. Find the Holy Grail in the castle of Arg. Stop! By the gods, stop! Right this moment! These must be old commands that someone put in the golem's mouth. It looks like Bill's delivery's finally arrived. I wonder if this box is supposed to move. I've heard of trunks with hundreds of legs, but this looks like a normal packing crate.
Oi, what are you doing?
This crate is moving.
That's all right. That's... Stop him! Stop! Stay put! Outrageous! Just you wait. You're going to have to wait a hell of a long time for your gold.
What was that? Absolute bonkers. Oh, there's a piece of paper in the crate. Delivery note. Better World Ironworks. 1 piss pot model carefree. 4 pieces of gold. Better World Ironworks. Never heard of it. Lots of new companies sprung up after the war. Hello, Bill.
Wilbur.
That thing running about over there, what is it?
A darn scam, that's what it is. They won't get a penny out of me, sending me such a wild thing.
Yes, but what exactly is it?
A piss pot! Sounded like a good idea. We equip piss pots with legs. You don't do the walking when it's time to empty your bladder. But why the devil give a pot legs that means he scurries about like a boar on fire?
What are these Better World Ironworks?
They're those darn crooks what sold me this useless pisspot. Those do-gooders.
Do-gooders?
Yes. They collected swords, armour, and all that stuff after the war. Plough blades from swords, pisspots from helmets, that kind of rubbish.
You mean this pisspot was once some soldier's helmet?
Could have belonged to a general for all I care. Now it's a pisspot on the run.
Ah, a soldier's helmet converted into a pisspot with legs. No wonder he doesn't like it. I have to be going, Bill. See you next time.
See ya.
Empty boxes and packaging material. I can't see anything that in... Hey, what do we have here? Pretty good runner. Don't jump! You were once a soldier's helmet, right? And the way you look, not just any soldier either. And now they've turned you into a magic pisspot. That's a shitty job. I so understand why you ran away. You fought for good, went through so much, and now... How would you like to do great things once again? For your Commander-in-Chief? I'm building a golem to protect the Archmage. You know Archmage Alistair, don't you? He's in danger. Maybe the Shades are behind it. But definitely a dark power. You could be the golem's legs. It would be an honourable task. So you're in? Deal, little helmet. Don't cock it up.
Yes?
I need clay to mould something. There's lots of it just outside the town. Could you please let me through?
Aye. That would really suit you, wouldn't it?
Yes.
But we're not going to let you through.
Could you maybe pass me a lump of clay through the barricade then?
What do we get in return?
Are you doing deals with the enemy?
We don't make deals with dirty capitalists.
That's more like it.
I don't want the clay for myself. I want to use it to support your cause.
How's that?
I'd like to make little balls of clay and throw them through his shop windows in the upper town.
Why don't you just use stones?
Because I could carve messages and demands into the clay before firing it.
I don't know. Anonymous vandalism is tried and tested.
Okay then. Truth be told, I need the clay for something else.
Oh?
If you give me just a few handfuls of clay, I could really improve the barricade.
Really?
Sure. I can smear the clay between the boards from here and the sunlight would bake it hard as rock.
I think that sounds pretty good.
The barricade is stable enough already. The spirit of friendship built it, and the chains of suppression are holding it together.
But there are holes everywhere here, which need to be sealed. Magic could seep through the little gaps, or gas, or something like that.
Perhaps you're right. But I still don't trust you.
I am one of you. This pin here should be proof enough.
In principle, but perhaps you took it from one of our people under duress.
No, I, earned it. Fair and square.
I'm almost convinced. Show me our secret hand sign and we'll give you the clay.
Oh! Psst! I think I saw the town guard. Better not right now.
Aye. Come back when the coast is clear.
Hello? X?
Shh. What do you want?
Sloth, the inn's landlord, said you were arrested because you didn't want to let Mr. Shieldhand search you.
And why should I? I haven't done anything wrong. He knew I was one of the protesters. He just wanted an excuse to lock me up.
If you're one of the protesters, then you'd have to know their secret hand signal, right?
Yeah.
Can you show it to me?
Ha! So you can tell them what it is.
No! I need it, and I'm one of you.
Then you must know the signal yourself.
Of course I do.
Yeah? Then do it for me. Do the secret signal.
No problem, but you first.
What's all that about?
I don't know if you're one of us. Besides, you've been in prison for quite a while, and maybe they brainwashed you.
All right. Now you. You are one of us.
They were saying something about a cake at the barricade?
Yeah, great work. I wanted a file to free myself. What did those geniuses send me? A bloody chisel.
Well, it's the thought that counts.
Perhaps if they'd hidden a hammer in the cake as well? I shall be bringing that up at the next group meeting, numpties.
I need the chisel. Can you lend it to me?
What do you need it for?
Maybe I could use it to help you escape.
Doesn't sound bad. But how about you think up a plan first, and then I give you the chisel?
About your chisel?
Yes?
I might have the right hammer for it.
Really? That'd be good.
Yes, but... What type of hammer do you want?
Eh? What type of hammer? Just a hammer.
Oh, but there's a whole range of them. I lived with the dwarves for a long time and learned quite a bit about hammer technology. You could have a dwarven steelhead hammer, a common roundhead hammer, a war hammer, an MC hammer.
A dwarven steelhead hammer?
Yeah, left or right-handed.
I just want to knock a few stones out of the wall.
Out of this wall? What kind of chisel have you got? When was it made? Oh, what type of alloy did they use?
I don't know.
Hammer and chisel have to be perfectly matched, you see. If they're not, well, things can get pretty ugly.
Really?
You see, if the metal used in the hammer and chisel aren't compatible, every blow could cause sparks.
So, I don't care.
Well, not even when the straw in your cell starts to burn?
Ah. But I don't know what kind of chisel it is.
That's why you should always work with professionals. Give me the chisel, and I'll look for the right hammer.
Oh, thanks.
Well then, I have to be going.
Take care of yourself, brother.
Yes?
Me again.
Do the secret sign.
Fine then.
Aye, spot on. I guess you really are one of us.
That's what I told you.
Here, take these. You can hang them up in the upper town.
Posters? I'm really more interested in the clay.
Yeah. Here's some clay as well. May this clod of pure earth serve the good cause.
Oh, it will. So then this hole... that should keep out any poison gas. The rest of the clay is for the golem head. Right then. How should my golem look? Oh yeah, that's the way I like it. Do it! The eyes, yeah! Oh, the nose! Oh, that's tricky. And of course, not to forget the mouth opening. That's it! Perfect! Should Blockin' Van Buren manage to fire me, I think I'll turn sculptor or golem head designer. Usually citizens and visitors to the inn warm up by the fireplace on cold nights. Paper, wood, everything's here, except for someone looking to warm up. A small fire spell can't hurt. Ignifaxius ignisfero. I'm pretty sure that clay sculptures aren't usually baked this way. But hey, this is innovation. Okay, troll spit isn't as sticky as troll snot, but maybe it'll do as a substitute for paste. So... Hello, Mr. Shieldhand.
Well, I never. If it isn't little Weathervane.
There's a protest poster on the notice board over there.
So?
It's against Council Leader Van Buren. What filth!
That's vandalism of the worst kind.
Sorry, old friend. Oh, he still looks ready to fight. They might not be your usual golem feat, but they seem highly motivated. And now the golem's body is finished. All that is missing is the spell written with magic ink for its mouth. Hello?
What is the access code?
The code is 46941.
Correct.
Then shouldn't you be opening right about now?
I don't know your voice. Headmaster Block hasn't introduced you to me.
But I have the code.
I have a dual-level security system. The correct code must be delivered in the voice of a teacher whom I know.
That would have been too easy. I have to go. I have something to do down in the town.
I don't care. I'm just a door.
What can I do for you?
Can you imitate voices?
I can imitate the call of more than 17 birds.
I'm more interested in human voices.
I am sorry. I only have one voice at my disposal. A very pretty voice.
Oh, of course.
I can, however, record speech.
Record speech? What do you mean? Record speech? What do you mean? Fantastic! Fantastic! Okay, you can stop now. How does this recording thing work?
I can record all of your conversations. If desired, I can play back only certain parts of the recording.
You mean that if I can somehow get the headmaster to say 4, 60, 9 and 41 in conversation, you could repeat those numbers in his voice?
Correct.
Excellent. I might have some more questions for you later.
And I might answer.
As soon as I have time, I might see if some of these books actually belong in the library. Then again, I'd say they're more likely notes from former teachers and learning materials. And what's this? Oh, a class photograph. For a while, photography was very fashionable. A sorcerer unveiled these little devices which could take detailed pictures of the real world. However, it turned out that small demons inside the cameras were responsible for painting the pictures. They stole a piece of soul from those photographed. Photography quickly went out of fashion. One of the first clues that demons were in the cameras was that those photographed made strange grimaces they would never make in reality. A number of the students in this photo look more than odd. The graduating class of 1462 is written in ornate script above the image. Headmaster Block?
Yes.
Would you please say the word 9, Headmaster Block?
No. Why should I?
Just because?
Professor Weathervane, it may be that you pass your evenings with silliness, but I prefer to be productive in the twilight hours.
Of course. Forgive me. Whew, I could really go for a nice dwarven ale about now. How about you?
It would kill you on the spot. You do know that.
Oh, I grew up with dwarfs. The cellar master always served dwarven ale in the garrison pub.
It's strictly forbidden.
Who says?
Licensing Law, Paragraph 9, Section 1. Dwarven ale may only be served in specially secured underground bunkers.
Paragraph 9 says that.
Paragraph 9, indeed.
Ah, the cellar master probably didn't know that. I'm going to send a carrier pigeon off to him tomorrow morning to warn him. This photograph of a school class was in the wrong cupboard. I'd like to file it away correctly, but I don't know where.
Show me that. The year is written boldly and clearly. 1462.
62?
Yes, 62.
Ah, thanks for your help. A clear liquid in a glass, in a bar. What could it be?
Water.
Sure, why not? A nice glass of cold water.
It's warm water. I drink 2 glasses of warm water every evening. It helps the digestive process.
Why don't you drink 3 glasses of water? Or 4?
4 glasses of water in one evening? That really would be decadent.
Besides, you'd probably have to keep getting out of bed to go to the toilet.
Yes, 4 glasses of water would simply be too many.
But it's good that we were able to talk about that. Why did they appoint you, of all people, treasurer?
Well, I think the leader of the council values my punctilious manner and neat bookkeeping. In addition, I was, if I may be so bold as to simply come out and say it, mathematics champion for several years in succession in my youth.
So you were a mathematics champion in your youth?
For several years in succession, in fact.
Then tell me, what is 65 plus 23 minus 47?
41.
Are you sure? I get 40.
41, without a doubt.
Thanks, that's all I wanted. Have to be going.
Goodbye.
What can I do for you?
4, 60, 9 and 41 are the numbers we need. Which ones do we have?
4, 69, 41.
Now we have all of the numbers.
Staff room, here we come. I might have some more questions for you later.
And I might answer.
Hello?
What is the access code?
Ahem! Would you please let me and Headmaster Block in?
I only heard the footsteps of one person.
469, 41.
Oh, pardon me, Headmaster Block.
That's better. guess Timmy's already looked in the rat-accessible files. He found the door code in one of them. Right then, Blocky was fiddling with this straw when I surprised him. A small bottle. What's this? A letter. Dear Council Leader Van Buren, rest assured of my fullest support during the election campaign. Nevertheless, as headmaster, it is my duty to point Article 47, Paragraph 6 of the school rules out to you. Advertising of any form is prohibited in the school, and I must insist that the entire campus be left out of the electoral campaign. And now, the final inventory list for the ground floor of the school. Then there's a list of all sorts of objects, although it appears Headmaster Block isn't quite finished yet. I'm impressed. The headmaster forbids advertising in school, even if it is for Van Buren's campaign. Law and order seem more important to him than personal benefit. And yet he tries to badger me out of the school. Strange. The only thing in this drawer was this bottle. Spidery old-fashioned writing, hard to decipher. Dragon sweat. Dragon sweat! What is the probability of the headmaster having the one ingredient for magic ink in his drawer that I couldn't find anywhere else? Talk about luck. Blocky won't mind if I borrow his pen. Well, he probably would. But he doesn't need to know. Should be easy to find enough soot for the ink here. Yep, lots of soot. Now I just have to figure out the right amount. If I have to mix some magic ink, this is certainly the best place to do it. Crocodile tears. Unfortunately, all of the liquid is evaporated. All that remains is a white powder, like salt. The fire's melted the ice. Now it's water. Filled to the 2 cl mark exactly. Well, I'll add exactly 12 drops of dragon sweat to the pot. And done! No, water may be part of crocodile tears, but it's not an ingredient in the potion itself. All right, now 2 cl of water to the salt, and I have the right amount of crocodile tears. The concentration may be wrong, but I've never heard of that playing a role in alchemy. It's the amount that counts, the amount's the thing. 2 cl of crocodile tears. Looks good. Counterweight, 3 sea stone small ounces. Right then, the counterweight weighs exactly 3 sea stone small ounces. The chocolate weighs 2 sea stone small ounces. That means that when the weight is exactly the same on both sides, I'll have added exactly 1 sea stone small ounce to the pan. And that would be the case right now. Exactly 1 sea stone small ounce of soot, and in you go. All right, that's all of the ingredients in the pot. Now to give it a little stir. Ta-da! Magic ink. Right then, what do I need to write on the piece of paper to bring the golem to life? Just live?
Yes, in principle. But in golem language, and that's complicated, I'll dictate it to you. Grolop Krishna Kalabeb.
Wait a minute. Grolop Krishna Kalabeb? Those were a lot of words for a simple live.
Bringing dead material to life requires precise instructions.
Sounds logical, so what now?
Put the piece of paper in the golem's mouth. The rest happens automatically. But not before. Bringing half-finished golems to life is strongly discouraged.
Here we go. Blout, it's time. Do you want to watch?
Time for what? What are you two up to?
Williber build golem.
Impossible.
Come, you allowed not to.
Right then. Live!
What are you doing?
I felt it'd be boring without some thunder and lightning and so on. Bosh! It's alive!
Fantastic!
Williber done it.
A real golem.
Help in inn. We have holidays.
But first, remember, he's going to be the Archmage's bodyguard until the election. It's just too bad he can't speak. Unless, ooh, wait a minute. Can you write? What are your orders, Master? Let's go to the mage school. We can discuss everything else there.
Good work, Wilbur.
Thank you. It feels good to be able to take at least one worry off the Archmage's back. Until then.
Mwah ha ha. Mwah ha 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 ha.
What's going on? You looking for this? What the? Oh, the Archmage spoke of an evil presence in the school, but I never thought that I was the presence. I was under your nose the whole time and you didn't even notice. Are you something like my evil self? I'm no petty sideshow conjurer. I'm the greatest sorcerer in the world. Monkus?
The one and only son of Archwitch Mortroga, shapeshifter and evil genius.
Whose big fat hairy green butt we kicked last time?
But not this time! The Alliance will break, and the Kingdom of Shadows will rise again, with me as its leader!
What did you do to my golem? He was supposed to clean the school.
Well, it appears that your golem obeyed his true master's orders.
But it's supposed to defend the Archmage. Why doesn't the pisspot do something?
He can't. I fear that the spell, which the slate provided, well, it contained more than just the order to live.
The slate was from you.
Ah! Light bulb moment! Just like the dragon's sweat, the only ingredient for the magic ink that you were not able to find. We encountered each other when I put the sweat into the desk drawer. Remember? Ha!
I have to admit, I'm a little impressed. How did you fool us like that?
Well, it wasn't easy. It took a master of intrigue to manage it.
Perhaps true. You were in my first class too, right?
The boy, the headmaster, I was both of them. I was looking for a way to get at the Archmage.
Impressive. Maybe you could, free me and tell me more about it.
You're such a transparent liar, Weathervane. It's shocking.
You're a monster. So what are your plans?
Oh, so this is the part where the bad guy tells the hero his plan so he can scupper it at the last moment. No, not this time. Nothing is going to stop me killing the Archmage.
You want to kill Alistair? You don't stand a chance. He's become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
I admit his magical powers are impressive. And he can sense my presence. As soon as I get within a few meters of him, he recognizes my evil intentions.
But how are you...
Oh. That's right. Not magical powers, young friend. Good old physical strength will be his end. One hit from a machine that is neither good nor evil. He won't even know what hit him. You, go on ahead. I'll follow soon.
No! I'm a teacher and a graduate mage. I demand that you release me immediately.
Otherwise, what?
I'll scream really loud for help, or hold my breath until you let me down, or both at the same time.
The walls of this school are thick, and the Archmage should be in the staff room by now.
Then I'll just free myself and stop you.
Oh, how will you do that? Without this?
That's mine! Give it back!
Just as delicate as peace in a world without the Archmage.
Do you want to pretend that never happened? I mean, that was pretty embarrassing, right? The way you wanted to break that little thin wand and weren't able to. Remember? That one over there, you know, that skinny little wand on the floor, the really thin one that you couldn't break. That one. Nice one, Muscles. I'll stop you. You're not going to do anything to Master Alistair.
Oh, really? Master Wilbur Weathervane, the big hero, will prevent it? The very same Master Weathervane who built me the weapon I need?
No!
What will the people say when it's your golem who crushes the Archmage? And that's not all.
No! I really hope that it wasn't a student. And I hope I don't end up like that. I can't get any closer to it, but I got the skull and a little bone that was hanging off it. I think that's the key to the shackles. It was given to me along with the other keys when I accepted the teaching job. Just a little bit further. We gnomes are optimists by nature when it comes to physical characteristics, but I'm afraid the key is still out of my reach. Timmy!
What are you doing, Mr. Professor?
Long story. You gotta get me out of here, okay? Fast!
Okay, what do you want me to do?
Timmy, a thread from the curtain. Can you bite one off? Well done! Hey, Timmy! I've got something for you. Catch! Great! Now, please tie the hook to the end of the thread. Excellent! A grappling hook. Can you use the grappling hook to climb onto the desk, Timmy? Great! A wooden ruler. They used to be used not only to draw straight lines and measure out distances, but also as a substitute for a cane. The ruler, Timmy, can you push almost half of it over the edge of the desk? I've got an idea. Perfect! All right, grab the key. Okay, Timmy, this is where it gets tricky. Please stand on the end of the ruler. I know, the chances are 1 in a million, but we've got to try. Time is running out. Ready? Go! Way! Well, how good was that? The shackles, fast! I love it when a plan... Ah! Ow! Well, I'm free. Well done! Now listen to me. You run as fast as you can to your Uncle Remy and tell him that there's an attack planned on the Archmage. Got it?
An attack on Master Alistair?
That shapeshifter Monkus is behind it, and he has a golem. My golem.
We can do it. I'll get Uncle Remy.
Got it! Let's hope I can do something with it. Okay, let's do this. I need to get in the hall, immediately.
Stop. Admission only by written invitation.
The invitation? Oh, here you go.
Ah!
Oh, just in time.
Ah, Wilbur, good to see you.
Hello, Archmage. Good to see you too. No! 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 Stop! Ah!
Enough! I should have known that you'd be behind this, Monkus. This is the last time you hurt Avantasia. I'm going to have you imprisoned and...
Alistair!
Ooh! Ta-da!
Danger! We have an intruder! Wilbur Weathervane! What the?
You're too late, Shield Hand. The Archmage has been murdered. By him!
But... what? How?
He has murdered the leader of the Alliance, which makes me the new leader. Arrest him, Shield Hand!
But...
Wilbur, this way. Quick, put this on.
Stop them!
Oh.
Out of the way!
The Archmage, we have to...
We can't do anything right now. We should first consolidate our position and gather information. What happened exactly?
Monkus is behind all this. He tricked us all.
Monkus? The sorcerer?
He can use his amulet to transform himself. He assumed the role of the street urchin and the school headmaster, at least temporarily.
We never found him in the Tower of Evil. And how could we? He must have disguised himself as one of our own soldiers and come with us to Seastone.
What are we doing here, Remy? The Archmage is still up there with that horrible woman and her daughter, and Monkus is at large.
There's nothing we can do, Wilbur. Didn't you see what he's capable of? The Archmage is the most powerful mage I know, and I saw him being turned into a frog, just like that. What happened to that wand?
I don't know. It behaved strangely yesterday in class too. But I never would have thought that it was so powerful that even a little girl... It was the wand. The whole time. It did all the magic, not me. It's so powerful that even a little girl... It's all my fault. I didn't recognize Monkus, and I didn't realize there was a dark force coming from my wand because...
Wilbur.
Because, in reality, I'm not a mage at all.